here to support my sister. I think my sister is a really sweet, sweet lady. And I'm just not sure the people around her, care about her, you know?
And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away.
I started writing songs when I was 9, and when I was younger, I just saw music. The purpose for music was to entertain people, and it was only over the last couple of years that I realized that I could actually communicate through my songs. And I used to write poems in a separate sort of stream of consciousness way as I would write my songs, and I wasn't in an environment where they were encouraging me to be vulnerable or to be honest. And whenever I would try to do that, it wasn't very accepted, you know. So when I got away and I wrote on my own and I worked with Glenn Ballard, it was just a completely different experience, much like the ones that I had had when I wrote poetry. So from now on in, I'll never do it differently. I'm an 80s queen, you know. I love 80s cheese music.
Oh, too hot, never too cold. You make it a shot too hot to hold. I wanna feel your love, right on my heart to your head.
A lot of the music that I wrote back then was for the sake of entertainment, and it was much safer. I don't think I was secure enough and fearless enough to be as unadulterated as I was on this record. At that time, I didn't really know what it meant to be true to yourself musically, you know. And it wasn't until I did tap into this way of sort of stream of consciousness writing, and sort of that accelerated pace in which you just sort of like a frenzied way of writing, that I knew that, you know, it's in retrospect now that I realize how I hadn't really tapped into my true voice, pardon the pun.
You know how us Catholic girls can be. We make up for so much time, a little too I confessed my darkest deeds to enemies. My brothers, they were blind for what they did, but I yes, the devil, the father, the skeptic, and the son, and one more stupid question.
a little girl in Ottawa or a teenager in Toronto writing your little poems, sing along. Did you know that you were going to become an artist? Like, did you have any idea?
I knew that I'd be an artist, yeah,
Oh, yeah?
definitely, from the time that I was very young. I didn't know the extent of any sort of external success or lack thereof, but I knew that I'd be an artist. Whether I had to sing on a street corner or not, I'd be performing. So.
Oh, that's great. You said once that you always had an adult soul. Do you believe that now, having reached all this success as an artist, that there's going to be some room for the child in you?
I think the child has emerged quite a bit on this tour.
You don't have time.
No, it's emerged here and there. I mean, yeah, there's just different facets of my personality, and I think a lot of it comes out in the music. I know a lot of my youthful part of myself comes out when I'm on stage, for sure. I'll always have my perspective in my songs. I think it'll be hard not to, but I won't always be writing about myself. I love observing people and situations, and obviously with the last year and a half I've observed different cultures and so many people that it would be hard for me not to write about them.
To so many different places, from Madison to Glasgow to New Zealand. What would you say are some of your favorite areas, and how do your fans differ in the different places there?
I loved Asia, and I loved Japan in particular quite a bit. You know, I love traveling. I think sometimes it's better to travel while you're not on tour because you get to see the culture a little more, but and audiences there was a thread of continuity throughout all of them, but some of them were just more excitable than others, you know. They're all pretty damn sweet, though. This record, a lot of the songs were written in about 15 minutes to 45 minutes, just really quickly. Glenn and I in the room, very stream of consciousness, as though, many times we felt as though it was being channeled through us.
I sing hallelujah in the choir.
It's hard for me to sing words that are that honest without re-experiencing it in many ways, and there are times where I'm spent like spare change at the end of a show emotionally as well as physically. Jimmy Boyle, the man that mixed it, heard a version that Glenn and I had done originally, and he wanted to try something on it.
My friend Jimmy called me up and said, I'm remixing this song. Would you come in and play on it? And I said, okay.
At the time, we were like kind of in hiatus, you know, not working on the record, and, you know, I like to work, you know, I like to play music, so it was just an opportunity to go down to Maverick Studios and kind of remix that Alanis song.
I love playing with different people. I'm always happy to play with something different, you know, whether it's completely different from what I usually do or not. I really enjoy playing with other people.
I know that version of me is forget about me. Listen to, I hate to fuck in the middle of dinner, but it wasn't stopping the face of quickly I was replaced, and now you're thinking of me when you her. The love that you made to be made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, she know how you told me to hold me up till you die. Till you die, but you're still alive. And I pray to remind you of the best feeling you ever will. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you give to me. You ought to
And the winner
A vencedora
is Alanis Morissette.
Thank you.
Obrigado.
I am not the best female
Eu não
in this
sou
category.
a
I just
melhor
want to
mulher
accept it on
nesta
behalf of all
categoria.
females, and
Gostaria
I
de
think they're all
agradecer
beautiful.
em parte de todas as mulheres. Eu acho que são
And
todas lindas.
just want to let you know that although it,
Gostaria de deixar
it
vocês
has been
saberem que, embora
touted as being
tenha sido
the year of the woman, although we
vendido
women
como ano
are
da
coming into
mulher,
our own, we still
embora
love
estejamos
you men
realmente
for what you
crescendo,
are,
continuamos,
just so that you
amamos
know.
vocês homens pelos que
Okay,
são.
thanks a lot.
Só para vocês saberem.
Arrogantly think that I'm the greatest artist in the world just because they give me awards. But it's a good life. I know that I was meant to write songs and play for people, so I feel like I'm doing what I should be doing.
It's good. Very different. Can we keep this or do we have to give it back? I drink pina coladas when I'm in Hawaii. This is great.
It feels so good.
I think people need to hear the truth. I don't know if everybody wants to hear the truth. I think it's easy to hear my truth as opposed to them hear their own sometimes. But what I find, especially when we're playing live shows, is that a lot of people are releasing their own emotions at the same time that I'm releasing mine. So it becomes as much about them as it does about me, which is gratifying.
You scream, you